fragile living or agile living, cautious living or conscious living. Welcome back to Miki's Powerful World. In this video, I will explain the 12 principles of agile living. But before that, I would like to have a quick review of what we have talked about in the last video. It is 4 values of agile living. First value, individual and interaction over process and tools. When you apply agile living, which is conscious living, you will find yourself, you're more focused on your individual rather than looking for the solutions external or the tools to upgrade your life. The second value of agile living is working software. When you apply agile living, which is conscious living, you will find yourself more focused on the life quality, the functionality you are creating. The third value of agile living, customer collaboration. When you start applying the agile living and the conscious living, you will find you start seeing yourself as your own client. The best relationship with the client is collaborating. Be collaborative with your client. Instead of putting yourself and your client under a constrained contract. The fourth value of agile living is responding to changes. When you start applying the agile living and conscious living, you will find you are flexible in any situations. You are aware of 4 values of agile living. Now let's talk about the 12 principles of agile living. First, the number 1 and top priority of our life is to satisfy ourselves in an early and continuous delivery of our life software. I know it takes time to create the life, but eventually the valuable life you created for yourself is a product to serve yourself. The yourself is your own client. Therefore, engaging yourself in an early and continuous life management is essential. Let's talk about the second principle of agile living. Welcome changing requirements even late in the development. In software industry, if a development team adopts Agile as a software lifecycle, the team will develop the software iteratively and incrementally. Therefore, it gives the customers an excellent opportunity to adjust the requirements. Even in the last minute, as long as the requirement changes for a better solution, for a more competitive solution, the Agile team will simply follow this principle. In the same way, when you develop your life, let's say you are creating a reality. If you adopt the agile living and follow these principles, when you come across any changes, even in the last minute, you will simply accept it and just keep doing. It is because when you are consciously aware of the guide and the rules and you must to follow, you will find it easy to drop the emotional space. Once there is no emotion, you can accept the changes and keep doing. This is the second principle of Agile living. The next principle of Agile living: deliver the working software more frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter time scales. Again, this helps increase the confidence in the quality of the product and mitigate the risks in the software or the product. In frequent delivery, a team can identify the quality issues and the risks in the earlier stage of the development. It gives the team time to mitigate the risks and improve the quality while developing. In the same way, when you apply the Agile in your life development, let's say you want to be a YouTuber. The principle here will encourage you to deliver YouTube videos more frequently, because you know by doing so, you will collect feedbacks and you will see what you need to improve in your next video. The quality of the video content and other areas just under your control. Quality creates quantity. In your career as a YouTuber, you will get subscribed more when you have more quality in your videos. The first principle of Agile living is to understand what you want to achieve and how do you want to achieve. The what and how have to be on the same page. Technically, you need to understand you are the developer of your life. At the same time, you are the owner of your life. The two identities of you have to work together. Only by doing so, you will get the common understanding of the direction in which the work is moving. In the story of I want to be a YouTuber, the reality you want to create is the YouTuber. So you need to understand you are the creator of the life of the YouTuber, and at the same time, you are the owner of the life of the YouTuber. When you're taking action, you need to come back to yourself to ask the owner identity of yourself if what you're doing are aligned with what you want to achieve. Make sure whatever you are working is supporting what you want to achieve. The fifth principle of Agile living is to keep your working environment motivated. Encourage yourself, inspire yourself, and trust yourself. Don't deny yourself, don't hate yourself, don't blame yourself. Self-drive is okay, but drive yourself with the right feel. The number 6 principle of Agile living: the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to or within a team is face-to-face conversation. In our Agile living, it is the same. You need to have a face-to-face conversation within yourself. The most conversation is around what you are doing and how you are doing. This is about the process and content. It is crucial that you understand, as a creator or the developer, you understand all the information. happens in our life many times when we have some sort of idea you want to do, and you always either you just straight away do it, or just leave it there and then come back. There is something missing. And if you have a conversation with yourself, face-to-face conversation, and just ask yourself to assess what you are going to do is workable or not workable, is worthy or not worthy. By simple, like 5 minutes face-to-face talk, you can avoid a lot of unnecessary time consuming. The seventh principle of agile living is what you are creating is the workable, and there is a measure that you need to have a primary measure of the progress. So whatever you are creating, you need to have a set of procedures to test it and to deliver. Without testing, you can't deliver anything. You don't know what you delivered is workable or not workable. Just like as I said, when you are making a pie or pancake, you need to put it in a plate and let the people around you to try, rather than you just create something you don't know how does it take. And it is important that it has to be accepted by the end user. And in many cases, when you're creating your life, you are the end user. And you can't just to say, okay, to whatever you created. You need to try again and again, and you to feel it again and again, and to check out that is it the one that you wanted. And number 8, the principle of the agile living is about the process you are promoting in your agile living has to be sustainable. The development itself, life development, has to be sustainable. Let's say the example of the YouTuber, and you need to make sure what you are creating and the way you are becoming a YouTuber, the whole procedures, the process has to be sustainable. You can't just like do it too fast or do it too slow. You need to keep yourself in the right pace. Like regularly you post the videos, like every two videos in a week, or it depends that how you defined. But you can't just to post many videos at the same time and then do nothing next day or the next week. No, you have to keep this process as sustainable. And you can't exhaust yourself. This is important. The 9th principle of agile living is you need to make sure what you are creating is continuous growing. Like when you are creating the videos, that you need to keep an eye on the quality. You need to enhance the excellence in the regular uploading. It's not about the regular task. Don't do it as a task. Do it as the quality improvement procedures. This is the right context of continuous delivery. The 10th principle of the agile living is simplicity. It is same as the software. When you create the software, don't make it too complicated. In the same way, when you create your life, when you create whatever you want to create, make it simple. When you're creating whatever you are creating, you need to think about the maintains and the complexity. And is it difficult to use, or is it difficult to test, or is it difficult to maintain? Is it difficult to develop? And at the first, you need to think about this. Just like when you are creating the life reality, which is you want to be a YouTuber. When you start creating the content, if you make it too complicated, not easy to understand, you won't get the ideal amount of the subscriber, because it's too complicated, not easy for people to understand. And also you need to think about some content or some features of what you're going to develop may be unnecessary, or people not going to use that often. For this, you still need to apply the principle called simplicity. And imagine if I'm sitting here and talk all knowledge about the Agile, do you think you will sit and to finish the whole videos? In the same way, when you create what you're going to create, maybe for your audience or for yourself, you need to think about the simplicity. The 11th principle of the Agile living is you need to make yourself self-organized. As I said in the earlier, the identifications of yourself, the identity of yourself in creating the life will be not just as one, which is like you, and the you will be the multifunctional. You need to realize you are the owner of the life, you are the action taker, and you are whatever the identity you need to you are required in this procedures of creating the reality. And each identity of you has to be self-organized. Yes, of course, and you need to sit with all identities of yourself and to get the work done. This is true, but at the same time, you need to allow each of your identity to be self-organized. On top of all the identities you're going to see yourself as, the mentor. You need to be a mentor. You need to be a mentor of the whole team. The team here in your life is yourself. Okay, that's solo you playing the multiple roles. It means that you need to, the very important role on top of everything is you are the mentor. You need to allow each identity of you to be self-organized, and then you also need to support whatever the identity of you needs, whatever the needs to improve or to promote the work. By doing this, and you will find the whole procedures of what you are going to create will be full of the collaboration, and you will work as the team with yourself and competitive. Yeah. The 12th principle of Agile living is you need to keep your work happening at regular intervals, and it will allow you to become more effective and then tunes and adjust the behavior accordingly. And it brings the productivity. Thank you for watching. This is all about the 12 principles of Agile living.